Nobody warns you about this. More money does not make you less stressed. It changes what you are stressed about. And somewhere in the next 5 minutes, you are going to hear your own life described back to you. When that happens, pay attention, because that is the moment most people miss. This is where more people live than will ever admit. Negative net worth, debt worth more than everything you own. And it doesn't matter which country you're in, this feeling is universal. It's not dramatic, it's quiet. It's the low-grade hum that never fully switches off, the mental math running in the background of every single decision. Can I afford this? What if something breaks? What if I lose this job? Researchers found that financial stress does not just feel difficult, it literally reduces your ability to think clearly. Your brain is running a survival program 24 hours a day, and that program takes up space, real cognitive space. Which means the stress of being here does not just drain your bank account, it partially drains your ability to fix it. That is the part nobody talks about. The only exit from this level is not a strategy, it's a decision. Stop the bleeding first. One debt, attack it. Not because it's perfect, because you need to feel something move, and momentum changes your psychology before the math ever does. This is the most important financial journey of your life, and almost nobody treats it that way. Getting from zero to your first $100,000. Below $10,000, every dollar you have is armor. It exists only to absorb the next emergency. It's defensive. It doesn't build anything. But something genuinely shifts around $50,000. You make a decision at work and you're not terrified of the consequences. You say no to something without your hands shaking. Small freedom, but it's real. And it's the first time money has ever bought you something invisible. Here's the math that most people never actually sit with. $30,000 invested, $400 added every month, left alone at the market's long-term average return, in roughly 8 years, without anything dramatic, without anything going viral, that crosses $100,000. The boring thing, done consistently until the math takes over. The trap that destroys most people here is disguised as success. At 60 or 70,000 saved, you feel like you figured it out. Life inflates, a better apartment, a newer phone, nicer restaurants. None of it feels reckless. All of it feels reasonable. And quietly, without you noticing, the gap between what you earn and what you keep stays exactly at zero. The people who break through this level share one habit. They paid themselves first, automatically, before they could see the money. They made the saving invisible, and they let time do the work. There's a morning you'll remember. You check your account, and there's money in there that you didn't earn by working. It appeared because money that was already there quietly made more money while you were living your life. That morning does something to you, not because of the amount, because you understand for the first time in your body, not just your head, what wealth actually is. At $100,000 invested, your money generates roughly $7,000 that year without you. And $500,000, that becomes $35,000 a year, produced by math, while you sleep, while you travel, while you do whatever you actually want to do. Life at this level looks ordinary from the outside. Regular car, regular neighborhood. The difference is entirely internal. It's the knowledge that a job loss is survivable, that you could walk away from a situation that's making you miserable and have real time to figure out what comes next, that you are no longer negotiating from desperation, and that changes every room you walk into for the rest of your career. Here's what research on happiness and wealth found, across countries, across cultures, consistently. The jump from struggling to stable changes your life in enormous, measurable ways. The jump from 1 million to 10 million barely changes how your daily life feels at all. The emotional benefit of money is real, but it has a ceiling, and that ceiling is much lower than the number most people are chasing. What does not have a ceiling is the quality of your relationships, whether your work feels meaningful, whether you feel like your time belongs to you. None of those things have a price tag, and the people who seem genuinely content at every level of wealth, from 50,000 to 50 million, are almost always the people who figured out what the money was actually for before they had enough of it. So here's the only question that matters more than any number. What is the money for? Not eventually, right now, at whatever level you're standing on today. Because money without a clear purpose doesn't build, it just sits there, slowly doing someone else's work. Drop your current level in the comments. No judgment anywhere in this community, just honest conversation. And if this gave you something real to think about, subscribe. Next week, we go into exactly what separates the people who stall at 100,000 for years from the ones who break through. See you there.